I love me some Ice Cube, and I love what he's doing when it comes to the contract with Black America, but I never expected to hear what I heard today, that Ice Cube is working with the Trump administration when it comes to the Black agenda for Black people, Trump's platinum plan.
Rapper Ice Cube faced blowback this week after a Trump campaign advisor claimed the hip-hop artist and entrepreneur was working with the administration on his platform for African Americans.
He had a plan. It was the contract with a Black America. And he presented that plan to the Democrats, and the Democrats said, we'll look at it after the election. And then he presented that plan to a group of Republicans. And the Republicans said, bring it in. Let's take a look at it. Maybe we can, mix it up here, do a little mixing like you guys do in hip hop, and put it in here with this platinum plan that Trump's got going on.
Cube tweeted facts. I put out the CWBA. Both parties contacted me. Democrats, said we'll address the CWBA after the election. Trump's campaign made some adjustments to their plan after talking to us about the CWBA.
A lot of people got a lot of opinions about it on Twitter right now. I just want to get your thoughts on it.
What the hell was Ice Cube up to? And did he have the right intention?
I get what Ice Cube is trying to do. I get he's trying to move the agenda forward just in case, if Donald Trump, wins the election again, you want to have a plan. But for some reason, to me, I can't trust it. It just doesn't feel right.
I think, this might be opening up a can of worms for Cube that he does not want to open up.
When I saw this story, I was shook, but I had to think about where Ice Cube, where he may be coming from, right? He wants to get something done now. He's not 100% sure if Democrats are going to win this election. So he's like, look, if I got to take a chance to sit down, I'm going to do it for my people.
Just because he's been associated with Trump through this doesn't mean he's actually endorsing Trump or he's voting for Trump. That's not what he's doing.
Every single Black person, African-American, his African-Americans that he sits down with, he makes a huge deal about it. 45 loves to point out any kind of Black support that he gets. He can count them on two hands, and he keeps them in rotation. And unfortunately, Ice Cube became a pawn.
So a fan tweeted him, my hip hop hero Ice Cube is working with the dark side. Now, Ice Cube responded saying, I want to get this right. Every side is the dark side for us here in America. They're at the same until something changes for us. They all lie and they all cheat, but we can't afford not to negotiate with whoever is in power, or our condition in this country will forever change. Our justice is bipartisan. And he also has been very vocal about the distrust about both parties. I think at the end of the day, he's doing what's right for us. I feel like he is trying his hardest. And he really said it in the tweet. He pretty much broke it down.
Look, somebody got to be on the inside, okay? And so I feel like that. I feel like we have to have somebody that's real, that's on the inside representing us or finding out or letting us know what's really going on.
I would love to get back to the Black Wall Street of what we had from long ago. The only way that we will accomplish that as Black people is sitting down at the table with both parties.
I want to see the Republican Party compete, and we should all be doing what Ice Cube is doing. Now, there may not be the will on the right yet to do that, but it is changing. I'm seeing it change on the right because I'm in it. It's still a lot of work, but I think that once that does happen, it may take a few years, it may take 10 years, I don't know how long it'll take. We will be in a much better position. So I have absolutely no problem with anything that Ice Cube did, and I'm glad that he's standing up against his critics because there was nothing wrong with it.
I don't agree. I think you asked like my opinion. I think the idea that someone who promotes white supremacist ideals is going to give hundreds of millions of dollars specifically to Black people, I think it's a non-starter.
When the Republicans dangle a $500 billion plan out in front of you and say it's for African Americans, when you pull back the layers and inspect it, when they say $500 billion, all they're talking about is the federal contracting dollars available. That's not some $500 billion plan for African Americans.
I'm hoping that Ice Cube is smarter than all of us, and he's playing the Democrats against the Republicans, and he's going to come and walk away with some great, takeaways for Black America. But what I see is, the same guy who told Melania he wouldn't sleep with Stormy Daniels, the same guy who told the people at Trump University he was going to teach them his secrets of how to get rich, the same guy, who told America that Mexico was paying for the wall is telling you he's giving you $500 billion. Hello?
I don't trust politics.
Right.
I don't care about the Democrats and I don't care about the Republicans. I think they all both full of shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we as Black people got to come together and start building, getting our own thing going and build for one another, what for us, and whoever's going to give us something, you know what I'm saying, to help us grow. I don't care who it is.
Why would you not want to say, okay, let's put a plan together because we anticipate winning and we want to show you that we're for real? Why put them on hold?
There are plans, though.
I think there are plans because it's in Biden's
specifically catered
plan.
to Black men, to Black women. There are plans. All he had to do was Google it.
But maybe he feels those plans are not to the point to where satisfaction for Black America.
So go to the people
satisfaction
who say
for Black America or for him?
African countries are
We got to get him. We got to get him back on the show because
we got to get him back on the show.
Now, back on the Black Report, I had to reach out to my homie Ice Cube so we can speak on it. Welcome back to the Black Report. How you doing, man?
Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for having me.
You already know it's a lot of noise out there through your whole career. You've been dealing with that. So let's start here. You've been talking about the contract with Black America, and you've had conversations with Maxine Waters, Trump, and the Biden campaign. Tell us a response from the three. Let's start with Maxine Waters. What was the response when you spoke with her?
Well, I spoke to more than Maxine Waters. You know, I spoke to Congressman Cedric Richmond, also Simone Sanders, who's I think the senior advisor to Trump. Not to Biden. And you know, last night I had a great conversation with Karen Bass. So I've been talking to a lot of different people, and you know, from the general campaign, it was basically, you know, let's holler after the election. It's a lot of things going on. We just want to win, get in, and we could talk about this during the transition and things like that. So, you know, I had wished they would have pushed their policy a little bit because I think there's things in the contract with Black America that's missing in Biden's plan. So, you know, they didn't. And I just took it on face value and said, okay, we'll see what we'll do with them after the election. But I still continue to push the contract with Black America because there's more than just government that needs to step up. There's private industry. So as I was going after private industry, the Trump campaign contacted me. Now, I've never met Donald Trump a day in my life. And never been to the White House. So I met with some of his people because they said, we've seen the contract with Black America and we'd like to pump up our platinum plan. So what I was there to do was make sure that the money was up and that the money was getting directed to Black people. Some things they did, some things they didn't. And that's just what happened. And I told everybody when I put the contract with Black America together that I was going to talk to both sides, and I don't know why they didn't believe me. But that was my plan from the jump because I know, and what the country needs to know is that this is a bipartisan issue.
Cube, I want to talk about what you were just mentioning, the platinum plan, right? Because Trump does have his platinum plan. It's 1 page long. Joe Biden has a plan at 22 pages long of detailed policies about Black America and his plans for Black America. The criticism is that, hey, Trump's plan has a few things on it that are already bills being held up by Senate Republicans that he could have long ago spoken out about, and people are worried that these are just empty words. So what do you say to the criticism that your name is just being used to amplify Trump as a candidate?
Well, I mean, if they see that my name is being used, then, you know, you got to use that as, you know, part of your decision making. You know, I understood no matter, even if I went to go meet with Biden himself, that it would have been used. You know, both campaigns will use whatever they can to try to get a foothold on the voters, but you still got to be smarter than that. You know, I told the Trump campaign that nobody's going to believe that he's going to do it unless he do something big before the election. You know, nobody's going to believe him. So, you know, they didn't do nothing big before the election, so have it. You know, what I don't understand is You know, me going in there and telling him, yo, you need to do better, just like I would have did Joe Biden. I don't understand why that's a problem. You know, I think people are falling in line with these headlines and having this picture of, you know, Ice Cube done sold us out. Hell no, I'm trying to get a check. I ain't trying to sell nobody out. I'm trying to make sure money get in the hands of, you know, not minorities, not people of color, not diversity, not urban, but Black people, actual Black families, ADOS, American descendants of slaves, people who actually built this country. We need to make sure the money get in their hands, because if not, we're gonna still have the same problem over and over again, no matter who's the president.
Cube, let's talk about this contract with Black America. How much of your contract is in or coincides with his platinum plan?
I mean, you know, you're gonna have to look for yourself. You know, both of them are their own plans. The platinum plan is not my plan. My plan is the contract with Black America. So they've taken some things from that and enhanced their plan.
What are the things they've taken from you to put in their plan?
Like I said, you're going to have to coincide. And look, I'm not going to do that homework for you. It's a few things they took in there. You're going to have to just do that work yourself, because it's a nice chunk of things that they did. You know, I'm not here to push anybody. I'm just saying this is what happened. They took from the contract with Black America. Anybody can take from the contract of Black America. It's our contract. Any company can look at that and say, Q, we want to enhance our programs. Will you come in? We would love for you to just tell us in your words, what do these mean to you and how can they be implemented? Well, and that's all I did.
I would say they contacted you, the Trump administration, because they obviously like something that you had in the contract with Black America. So they're going to kind of pull it and make it their own and say, hey, look at what Trump's doing. Ice Cube supports it. Do you think in any way this unintentionally takes away from Biden, because it looks like Biden isn't helping Black America?
I don't know. You know, people got to make that decision for themselves. You know, I know if you work with any campaign, they're going to use that. You know, if I were to work with Biden, they would have used that. I'm still open to work with any of them. So I don't know how it looks. I think the Democratic Party have to figure that out. They got to understand that there's still some dissatisfaction out here when it comes to Black people, especially Black men. So I think they could do more. They know they need to do more, and all they got to do is step up and do it.
All right.
The thing is this: no matter who becomes the president, I'm gonna go push this program on them, and whether they like it or not, whether you like it or not, this is what's gonna happen. You know, I can't, and we can't afford to sit back and play games and just be like on a team. We're not on a team. This is not a team sport. You know what I mean? You either get what you need or you don't. And we haven't been getting it. So we got to shake it up.
Well, hold that thought right there. So, mates, look, stay right there. When we return, we'll find out if Ice Cube plans to endorse a presidential candidate and his thoughts on Black community's response to its relationship with the Trump campaign. That's next on The Black Report. Welcome back to The Black Report. This is a space where we inform, inspire, and educate. And, of course, we're back with more from Ice Cube. Now, Cube, a lot of community here, they call up on the phone lines at the radio station here in Los Angeles, K-Day. A lot of people were with you for doing this, but some of the people in the community were upset, even using your lyrics against you, like, I never had dinner with the president, stuff like that. You already said you didn't do that. But what is your response to those people to say that?
I mean, you know, they could do what they want to do, but I ain't never had dinner with the president. And the thing is, if you don't understand what I'm doing, you should probably kick back and check out what I'm doing instead of talking about canceling me. Because, I mean, you cancel me, you cancel your damn self. Because I'm one of the realest that's ever been produced in this world. So if you cancel me, you canceling yourself. So don't even try that. I'm saying just kick back, see what I'm doing. Obviously, what we've been doing ain't been working. So we need to do something different. And people got to know, I'm doing this for my nephews, man, my cousins, my uncles, my nieces, aunties, for my generation too, man. It ain't just some, you know, rich nigga up here trying to shake things up, man. I'm trying to make things happen for real and get the money where it's supposed to go. If y'all don't like it, I don't give a damn.
Okay.
Now, Cube, now that you have entered the political arena, are you going to endorse a candidate?
I don't know. I might not. I might endorse one. I might not. You know, I'm still waiting for him to do something.
Right.
Shit, all of it is talk. And, you know, I'm gonna vote up and down the ticket. We got propositions in California. We got a DA. We got other congressional races that's going on. So I'm gonna vote. But I don't know if I'm gonna vote for the top of the ticket. They got to do something. You know, I'm sick of all this, you know, jaw jacking. You know, and then we act like we on somebody's team when they win, all 32 teeth showing, and we don't get shit. And I'm sick of that.
Do you think, excuse me, Cube, do you think that by not coming out and endorsing the candidate while having the Trump administration say they've met with you is going to make people think, well, Cube is now a Trump?
If they're not smart or they're not sharp or they're not keeping up with what's going on, if they just following headlines, that's going to happen. And, they'll just follow their headlines. But if they really looking and seeing what I'm doing, then they'll understand that you got to shake both candidates up. And you don't shake them up by coddling and telling somebody, okay, we just want you, without continuing to put the pressure on. And now those candidates are now still thinking, damn, I got to do something for black people. We still ain't got this. We still got to do more. Yeah, more.
One thing about
just like that little commercial they had.
Yeah.
They had the little commercial, the little girl saying, I want more. I need more. We need more. That ain't enough. I want more.
Yeah.
God damn it, we need more.
Man, one thing about you, Cube, you always kept it 100, bro. Now, today is the 25th anniversary of the Million Man March. Were you there, and what does it mean to you?
You know, it's an unfulfilled promise we made on that day to make atonement and to clean ourselves up and our neighborhoods up, and we ain't do none of that. So people need to go look at the tape and remember what they said on that day and see if they fulfilling that throughout their lives. And most of us are falling short, myself included. So we got work to do.
Yeah, we definitely have work to do. Thank you, man, once again for always picking the phone up, being there for the Black Report on Fox. So be safe, man. I look forward to talking to you soon, all right?
Thank you.
All right, man. God bless. Y'all take it easy.
Say to you, Q. Be safe, brother.